Okay, let's dive into this. We're breaking down the crazy biomechanics behind the good morning exercise. Quick question. What lift actually stretches your hamstrings way more than an all-out full-speed sprint?
It's the good morning. It's a barbell hip hinge move that absolutely torches your posterior chain.
Now, most coaches just assume it's pure hip extension with a perfectly flat neutral spine. But you gotta ask, does the actual kinematic data support this idea of a rigid spine?
Actually, nope. The spine flexes roughly 20 degrees. It's totally moving throughout the lift.
Now, what's really interesting here is how the muscle activation totally shifts in the data.
So, the crucial point is that your hamstrings light up big time as weight gets heavier.
And wow, your upper back erectors hit a staggering 167% of max capacity.
The lower back is right behind at 158%. That is massive spinal engagement.
But what happens to your form when you crank the load from 50 to 90%?
Well, your body compensates. Kneeflexion increases, while hip and lumbar angles stay remarkably constant.
Because those knees bend more, your estimated hamstring stretch actually decreases under really heavy loads.
Let's move to and see how this builds into practical hamstring injury prevention.
And this brilliantly illustrates that the good morning stretch still beats a full-on sprint anyway.
It perfectly targets the bicepsfemoris and semitendinosus, which are the most commonly injured hamstring muscles.
So basically, heavy eccentric stretching like this is a game changer for bulletproofing legs against strains.
So with all this data, how are you going to rethink loading your hamstrings next leg day?